Still expecting the heaviest rain in months through much of New South Wales over the next few days, but over the past month the drought has worsened. Here's a shot from Burke in the northwest of the state. This area picked up just over 100 millimetres of rain so far this year, which is roughly half the average. As you can see, it is very dry. Further south in Broken Hill, they've had less than 25 millimetres of rain so far in 2018. It's been the driest first 9 months of the year on record. There's a shot from the area showing a very arid landscape. We'll have a look at some rain totals now so far this year. As we can see, Broken Hill just 24.4 millimetres. The average rain by the end of October is about 220 millimetres, so it's about 200 millimetres below the average, and that is a record. Mildura's only had just over 50 millimetres of rain. That's nearly 200 millimetres below average. It's been the driest start to a year in 116 years, not quite a record. Now, Hay and Griffith, you've had records less than 100 millimetres. Dubbo's had 118.2 millimetres, which is now around 350 millimetres below the average. Incredible. It's obviously a record. Forbes is a record. And Sydney, 562.4. We've had much more rain on the coast compared to the inland, but it's about 500 millimetres below average by the end of October, but we should pick up some good falls over the next few days. Dry start to in 18 years for Sydney. This map really illustrates how dry it has been. These are the rain deciles across the country for the past 6 months. The red shading shows below average rain. The darkest red, where it has been the driest 6-month period on record. That's from April to the end of September through western New South Wales. It's especially dry. Over the past week, we haven't seen too much rain through Australia. Some storms last week brought over 90 millimetres around the Sunshine Coast. We've had good falls through WA. Kalgoorlie's had 27 millimetres and Esperance 24 millimetres over the past week. Trough of low pressure is moving through the east right now. It will deepen into a low pressure system, and that means rain. As you can see, widespread falls moving east through New South Wales over the next 48 hours or so. The heaviest rain moves off the coast by Saturday. Also a low bringing showers and storms for Western Australia over the next few days. During the second half of the forecast period, the totals really ease off, but there's still some showers and storms on the way for some southern parts of the country, especially around the southwest corner of WA. Let's talk about the totals then. We're expecting falls of around 5 to 15 millimetres through western New South Wales on Wednesday and 5 to 10 there through some southern parts of Victoria. But this event will peak on Thursday. Widespread rain for New South Wales in excess of 15 millimetres, that darker green around the central west, the central tablelines towards the central part of the coast, and good falls up to around 15 millimetres for southern parts of Western Australia. Again, over 15 millimetres likely along the New South Wales coast this time on Friday, and another 1 to 10 millimetres for southern WA. It eases back on both sides of the country over the weekend. We can see those totals really leaving us by the early part of next week. Now, altogether then, over the next 8 days, we're still expecting at least 25 millimetres for the New South Wales coast and ranges, and we're even expecting some falls in excess of 20 millimetres for the central west of the state. If Cobar picks up anything over about 15 millimetres, it's easily the heaviest rain so far this year, and we've got widespread falls of at least 15 millimetres on the way for southern parts of WA.